May peace be with you. Let your heart be occupied with peace, eternal peace, not the peace which is obtained by some external means. We repeat to ourselves, Om Shanti. I am a peaceful being. Peace is my true nature. Today's topic is designing the peaceful life, and interesting is the three dots method. So we need to understand first what is disturbing my peace. So the answers are like social media is disturbing my peace. The comments from here and there disturb my peace. You may say my economic status is also responsible. To some extent, yes, but there are many people who disturb themselves not on the account of purely on the account of economic status, but on the account of the feelings that they think what they might be thinking, what others might be perceiving them due to their economic condition. Many times economic condition is well, means they have sufficient to do, but they run over such ambitions to obtain more. This end up into taking very high risks, very uncalculated risks. Just that somebody says to somebody that you should not be here, you have just climbed one hill, you should be climbing Greater Kailash mountain, Himalayan mountain. You should be there. Please take the risk. And people take hefty risks. Risks beyond their management, capacity of management. And that's where they end up with many problems. Even this is one of the reasons. So purely economics is not the reason. The reason is what people perceive, what others think, that becomes the reason. So am I living my life or am I living others' life? This is a question that you must ask yourself. But hey, asking the questions, first of all, I need to spend quality time with me. When is the last time when you have sat with yourself? Do you remember your grandmother, your grandfather, somebody old who was never interested in your any of achievements? They just wanted you. They just wanted peaceful company of yours with them. That's all they wanted. Right? Like that, imagine and ask yourself, when is the last time when you sat with yourself? Your all the free time, if it is going in gadgets, digital devices, mobiles, and social media comments, contents, where is the time to churn about you? Some people may say, no, Very few may say no. But then your most of the time, if it is going in thinking about your car's price, somebody's house, the furniture, the carpet, curtain, and still better, very, very beloved is your position, what you perceive. Position, if you feel the word has deep meaning, and if you feel there is no meaning of position, every position in today's world is temporary, right? Every position. You will see someone who is superstar today, tomorrow no one speaks about him. And yet worst, some people get equally defamed, equally humiliated, whether they have a fault or whether they don't have a fault. This is the situation of today. So position really doesn't matter. So let me tell you a famous story, or what you call this kind of dialogue which you must have heard. There was a girl who was in her 20s, very proud of her beauty. Then, as the time passed, she came in 30s, and after 30s, her beauty did not matter. There was a person who was ambitious about career, obtained very good degrees from great universities, great academic background, which took him to certain height. And after 40s, he found that this education and all, these degrees and all, doesn't really matter. He's still 40, till giving the initial boost to the career, they mattered. This was a situation a few years back. Nowadays, the economic situation has taken such a turn that even the great academic background at times is not working. People will find after 40 somebody who set up a shop, somebody who set up a hotel is doing much financially well or equivalent as someone is doing a lot of hard work in post-graduation program, going abroad or getting specific education, getting education from an elite institute, right? So, moral of the story is after 40, this doesn't matter. Moving ahead, after 60, it doesn't matter what was your position. Ultimately, you retire from your position. So, your position was there till your 60s. Beyond that, position doesn't make any difference. Moving forward, they say, after 70 and all, you need a person who takes care of you more than your wealth, right? And after even an advanced age, if you are living, each day is a blessing. Each day is a blessing. You just need one room, because a very seniorly person cannot walk out of room. A big palace, if it is gifted to a person whose age is of 85, it's of no use to that person because he cannot move. So you will see that everything in your life, what you call as position, it's position, but it becomes possession. Remember, it's a position, but it becomes possession. Let position not become possession of your life. That is called as peace of mind. That is called as peace of mind. So let me ask you, let me ask myself, today let me sit with myself and remind this kind of story, and the similar story will be happening with everyone. Who am I really? Am I a beautiful girl whose beauty, or a handsome male, handsome boy whose beauty was mattering much till 30? Am I an elite educated person whose education mattered till 40? Am I a plus one officer whose position matters till the age of 60? Who am I really? So that is where the answer comes, the first dot. So we will dive into three dots methodology. The answer is, I am the same who took the birth, right? Like you will find some people are kind from the kind nature, loving nature from the beginning of their life. Even in the childhood, they will express their loveliness, their kindness. Means, even in the childhood, they will try to give their toy to some other boy if they feel that other boy or other person is crying, right? Or if there is some sweet, they will easily give it to the other person, but some will not. So that same person who is having the habit of being loving, compassionate, continues in his life. The format changes, the form changes, the way changes. Some people will have the other nature, doubting nature. So the nature will be seen at every stage of age, no matter how advanced they get. So their nature will exhibit the same thing. So I am someone who is beyond my positions. Some people will say, yes, I am this physical body by biology. You might be aware that this body is also washable. Am I surprising you? You know, our intestine gets entirely displaced in few matter of days. Our entire skin gets displaced in few years. So that is where you might have heard this thing. They say 4 years or 7 years. I think 7 years time. So they say that entire body is changing. So suppose I am running 42. I have changed till now 7 into 6 bodies. But still I call myself as I am same Manoj, I am same Swati, I am same Mayur. So the first dot says that I am the spiritual being located in the forehead. And that spiritual being is I am the soul. I, the soul, is embodiment of inner peace, inner bliss. Meaning, I don't need anything to become peaceful. Just take the example of metal potassium or metal calcium. Metal calcium doesn't need anything else to become calcium. It's a calcium. Metal potassium doesn't need anything to become potassium. No, it's potassium. Like that, let us experience for a few moments. I am peaceful. As I am talking, please engross yourself into this thought process. I am peaceful. I am peace. Experience, try to experience. Try to repeat this every hour, every 1 hour once. If possible, half an hour once. I am peaceful. Peace is my true nature. Tell your mind, I am peaceful. Peace is my true nature. Oh mind, calm down yourself. Oh mind, cut down the bundle of thoughts. Cut down the burden of thoughts. Do this exercise. I know if you are not habituated in the beginning, this is going to become difficult. But with practice, it will find an ease. You will be able to do it with ease. It's just like you do exercises. In the beginning, the exercises are difficult because your body doesn't bend. Like the same way, engrossed in external world, your mind will find it difficult to begin with to engage into this thought. That you are, first of all, you are a spiritual being, not this physical body. So slowly, if you do the exercise, your extra burden of thoughts will start shedding off. How much time do you spend thinking about reels, thinking about the comments? Many times people get a syndrome that if they don't see or they don't get any like, any favorable comment, this doesn't mean more than a click. People just click either that like thumb or that dislike thumb. They don't mean it. But people who is the receiver takes it too much to the heart. Right? And it becomes a habit after getting engaged. So like that, you engage yourself in this thought process. I am a spiritual being. Peace is my true nature. So this is the light of point. Point of light you should be seeing in your forehead. This is the first dot. The second dot, if at all, remember, if at all your peace gets depleted, there must be a source of peace, there must be a source of indefinite peace, and that indefinite peace, that source is the Supreme Soul. It is also another point of light. It should be there, no? Because otherwise this world will end up in chaos, right? Like this, all earth is run by certain energy. So there must be a source of energy. Like that, there must be a source of peaceful energy. That is the Supreme Soul. Try to connect yourself to that dot, which is Supreme Soul, which is the ocean of peace, which is ever peaceful. So, I am connecting myself with the ever peaceful entity. I am experiencing as though the rays of peace descending from the Supreme Soul and falling on me. Try to experience this. Try to experience this. Right? So as soon as I have the lack of peace, now I have found a Supreme, which is the another source of peace. And the third dot is nothing but you have to understand we as a spiritual energy are acting through this body. Like that everyone else is acting through their bodies. And this is nothing but an eternal world drama. This eternal world drama is beautiful, right? At times you may question it. But remember, Remember, someone very easily become your friend. You just saw that person in your school, in your college, and automatically the friendship started and friendship ended long, perhaps till the end of the life. And someone who was in your office for 10, 15 years, but you never felt any connect, he never felt any connect. So it is not just two physical bodies interacting, something else is interacting, that is the soul. So that souls who do not have any linking karmic account won't interact with each other to that extent. And souls who are having karmic accounts will interact with each other with a deep affection. So this world is nothing but an eternal drama. This concept gives a lot of peace. Whatever is you are seeing today, you will find confused because you don't know what happened last day. These souls take the births after births and are the part of this drama. Sometimes our old actions and sometimes our present actions. And what we are seeing is the fruit of our old actions which we cannot see. As soon as a person dies, he leaves the body and he loses the track of karmic account. Right? So, let me understand in this way. I, the soul, am acting my role in this huge world drama. So, when you accept this drama, you don't have the questions like why, how, this why, how. These questions make our face very bitter. Why is this? Why is that? Why is such a thing? Why is such a thing? So we take ourselves beyond this why and how. When we go beyond this why, we started to fly. So let me repeat to myself, I am the spiritual energy. I am stopping. Why? I am flying in the peaceful sky. I am stopping. Why? I am flying in peaceful sky. I am flying in peaceful sky. Take your mind. You may feel all this is like make-believe stuff, bombardment of mind. Let me ask you, when you bombard your mind with negative and unnecessary thoughts, what do you gain? Nothing. So why not to bombard our mind with positive thoughts? A simple question. If you bombard yourself with positive thoughts, there is a chance that your life will be improved. Your speed of thoughts will come down, and that is what we want. Many times we feel that getting engrossed in too many thoughts, it's just a jungle of thoughts. We spoil all our internal energy. Solutions to the problems of life are very simple. For many times, problems itself are artificial. Many times there are only situations, they are not problems. Our overthinking convert the situations into the problems. So we will try to apply this three dots methodology. First dot, I am the spiritual energy. I am peaceful being. Peace is my true nature. The second dot is the dot Supreme Soul, who is the ocean of peace, source of peace. In case I am not able to pacify myself, tranquil myself, I am connecting with the Supreme, the dot. And the third dot we have seen, we have discussed, is the drama. Put a dot. If anything start disturbing you too much, some analysis is okay in life, but too much analysis, just put a dot and fly. Put a dot to the thoughts and fly in peaceful sky. At a times, all this discussion may fill you with confusions. So I will advise to visit any of our BrahmaKumaris center, undergo 7 days Rajyoga meditation course, which will remove your confusions. All 7 days Rajyoga course, if you type in YouTube or online media, also you will get, but it's advisable to go to any center and learn it with personal interactions. I hope you found today's session interesting. Om Shanti. May peace be with you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you very much.